I could really go for some bottled water. Bottled water. Bottled water and some cigarettes. And some bottled water. Oh, hi. Okay, guys, so this is how we're gonna roll from now on. Brother. Hey, brother, this is how we're gonna roll with this, brother. No, seriously. This is how we're gonna do this. Instead of just doing what everybody else does with the whole, oh, I'm gonna do a Raw review. A Raw review. A Raw review. This is what happened. So-and-so had a match. They cut a promo. They went backstage. They got their asses kicked. Then they had a match. Then some Divas match lasted a minute long. And then we saw a promo. Then Micheal Cole said, can I have your attention? I received an email. No, I'm not going to go in there. What I'm going to do is just give my thoughts on it so that, it's a lot easier. First of all, I want to say the draft. The WWE draft is next week on Monday Night Raw. I want to know what you guys think about the draft. Now, I'm always iffy about the draft because there's always a few times when a certain guy gets drafted to SmackDown, but there's several times that he hangs out on freaking Raw and vice versa. Raw guys, SmackDown guy goes to Raw, whatever. He chills on SmackDown a few times. It's like, what's the point? But anyway, releasing my stress. So anyway, alright, so R-Truth comes out. And he talks about how he's in the best shape of his life. And that, he's going to go to Extreme Rules. He's going to become WWE Champion. He doesn't care. He has to go through The Miz and John Cena. Then John Morrison comes out and says, yeah, you had a good week last week, but you need to know one thing, that it was just luck, and, you're not in the best shape, and I'll show you why. And he showed, R-Truth, when he was in the gauntlet, he was waiting for John Cena to come out. He comes out, has a bottle of water. And so he's like, oh, yeah, you're in the best shape. And then R-Truth's like, oh, I get it. How about this? You and I basically go one-on-one right here for my #1 contender spot. They have a match. It was a good, decent match. Morrison picks up the victory from Starship Pain. And, becomes #1 contender. Then, all of a sudden, John Morrison celebrated. Here comes R-Truth, beating the hell out of freaking John Morrison. Throws him around, gets some water, and then, he picks up John Morrison. He's like, I'm sorry. Pushes John Morrison to the ground, and then, just beats him up. So R-Truth has turned heel. This might be the most random heel turn I could remember in a while. But hey, it happens. So yeah. Who knew? About a month ago, I think R-Truth was facing like William Regal and Superstars. And now he just turned. And I'll give WWE credit for this. They gave R-Truth time to, basically beat the living hell out of John Morrison. They gave him like 5 to 10 minutes. So anyway, so that was interesting in itself, I think. I don't know about you guys. I just found that part interesting. Then we had, oh yeah, of course, the draft. Then we had the new look, as I like to say it, the new look. And now you're probably going, what the hell's a new look? The new look of Dolph Ziggler. That's right, Dolph. He got rid of the whole long blonde hair, short dark hair. He looks different. No homo, but I like the look. And I think someone said this already, but I'm taking him more seriously now. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's not like I didn't take Dolph Ziggler seriously. Every time I hear Dolph Ziggler's name, I think of freaking SmackDown vs. Raw 2011. Dolph, freaking Micheal Cole. But it was, it was interesting. I thought it was good. He did, beat the living snot out of freaking Evan Bourne, who's now a jobber. We might get drafted. I don't know. But it was, Dolph Ziggler, again, no homo, but wrestling wise, he looked good in the match. So, win for Mr. Dolph Ziggler. So yeah, we had that, and I know I'm not going in order, but we had another promo of Awesome Kong promo. This time, it was last week it was a blonde doll, little Caucasian blonde doll. Now it's I believe it was a dark blackish doll. So again, Awesome Kong's playing with the doll, everything's hunky dory. Rips the freaking legs off of it. And then I had like an epiphany. Seriously, something came to my mind. Is this a sign to lay cool? Think about it. The first doll is Michelle. Blonde hair. Layla. I mean, what other freaking... almost it's like Alicia Fox, you know? If she wants to go out to Alicia Fox, that... Man, I gotta love my household. But yeah, that was just... It also might be going after Layla Cool. I mean, I know WWE is trying to make Layla face. But I guess right before Layla turns face, she gets the beatdown of her lifetime by Awesome Kong. I have no idea. So yeah, that's very interesting. I want Awesome Kong to debut now. Good God, I'm tired of waiting. Get the frickin' ring, damn it. So anyway, then we have a moment where Alex Riley and The Miz come out, and The Miz talks about how, you know, first he was badmouthing about R-Truth. Then he talks about how, oh yeah, well, you know, now I gotta face, you know, John Morrison, you know, and of course, you know, John Cena in a steel cage match. You know, I could be pinning, John Cena, and John Morrison could be escaping from the cage, and I might lose, you know. So, you know, he was upset, and then out comes Sin Cara, and out comes John Cena. And originally it was supposed to be Alex Riley versus Sin Cara. Then the Raw general manager makes it The Miz and Alex Riley versus Sin Cara and John Cena. Match happens. It's okay match. Miz basically gives up in the match by just walking out on Alex Riley. Again, has anyone ever noticed that Alex Riley is like a stunt double? Seriously, just like, oh, go, you know, Miz is like, go die, you know. Alex Riley's like, huh? And then, you know, it gets killed. So yeah, Alex Riley gets the AA, and then, you know, Sin Cara does a finishing move. I don't know what it's called, but you know, a nice little win for Sin Cara and John Cena. Again, Sin Cara and the botches. Oh my God, this guy. I know he's like new, but seriously. And I know what Daily X-Men said. I remember his comment. I'd rather him do botches, you know, trying to do high risk moves than WWE limiting him to his moveset. I get that, buddy. I do. I get it. Whee. Anyway, so then we had the Divas match, Eve versus Nikki Bella. Yeah, Brie Bella had a little 10-second promo down the ring. It wasn't that good. I'm sorry. I'm not a fan of the Bella Twins. Yeah. They're hot, but that's basically it. But anyway, short match. He picks up the victory. The end. Then we had Santino Marella versus Sheamus in a non-title match. Sheamus just freaking beat the living hell out of freaking Santino. So, yeah, that's where Sheamus right now. Then we have the moment. The moment of Michael Cole being Sir Michael Cole by the Queen of England. And, you know, he took out his foot, and then, you know, JR and Jerry the King got in the ring, whatever. And then, you know, Jim Ross's face was right next to Michael Cole's, like, feet. It looked like they had athlete's foot or fungus or something. That was freaking nasty. I was like, what the hell? Anyway, that was interesting to say the least. Then we had the main event, Randy Orton versus CM Punk. It's a good match. I like the WrestleMania match better. I thought, you know, it was a little bit better, but, you know, Randy Orton hits the RKO after, you know, Punk thinks that he's distracted. And yeah, that was it for Monday Night Raw. It was an alright show. I mean, I'm not gonna bash it and be like, oh, this show's horrible. But, you know, it was an okay show. It was an alright. Again, surprised with, you know, R-Truth turning heel. You know, the whole, I smoke a cigarette and then I'll blow it on your body, John Morrison. That's the truth. Nothing but the truth. Well, imagine if you had Hulk Hogan, like, the brother. That's nothing but the truth, brother. But anyway. So yeah, we have the draft next week. That should be interesting to watch. And now John Morrison, The Miz, John Cena, triple threat, steel cage match, WWE title. That should be interesting. So anyway, that's about it. And the great, Awesome Kong debut soon. For God's sakes, debut soon.